Hey everybody, welcome to your first online class. I'm going to be very honest with you. You can go to YouTube and find some videos to help you out to keep on playing your brass instrument. And they probably have, better ways to do it than I can. But I decided to do these videos because I personally know you guys. I know what phrases you're familiar with. So follow along and let's keep our playing chops strong. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So, as this is the very first video, I think it's a perfect opportunity for us to rebuild our embouchure and make sure that we always touch base with how we form our embouchure. I've been doing this for several years, and it's always very important for me to head back to this method of learning and teaching myself and make sure that everything's in place. So, we start with your teeth. Your teeth have to be open. Okay, you can get your pinky, put your pinky in between your teeth, and then remove the pinky, but keep the teeth open. So that's how open they need to be. Okay, another good example is to pretend you have a marshmallow in the back of your teeth, and make sure you want to hold it, but you don't squish the marshmallow, and you don't open it too much where it escapes. Just keep it open, and that's what you want to keep it at. Okay, so that's step number one. Keep the teeth nice and open. Nice and open. Okay, after that, you want to set your lips with an M shape. What do I mean by M shape? Just like if you say the word mom. Once you finish the word mom, and with your lips closed, but your lips are kind of firm to make sure you create that M sound. Mom. Okay, so teeth are open, lips are at the M. Okay, you want to make sure your corners are nice and firm. You can kind of see that my lines get rigid a little bit. It really helps that I have this camera and I'm looking at myself. So if you have a mirror, it'd be a great opportunity for you to use it. Your corners are firm. Okay, your chin after that becomes flat. You want to flatten this guy out. Okay. So you got your open teeth, you got the M, you got the corners, you got the flat chin. That's your embouchure right there. I'll sit still for a couple seconds so you can see what it looks like. Another important thing you want to look at is the fact that the dry part of the lips is on the outside, and the wet part, you see the shiny part? The wet part is on the inside. Right in the between that line, that's where your lips need to be. Okay? Right there. Excellent. Now, let's talk about how you're blowing out air. Okay? The way you want to blow out air is like if you're blowing hot air, like if you're trying to fog up a mirror. Okay? How do you fog up a mirror? Well, you open up your mouth as big as you can. You put your hand in front. I can feel the hotness in my hand. That's how you want to blow your air out to create a good sound. Okay? So, while you're doing that, you have your embouchure set. You take a deep breath. I'm trying to blow the hot air, but because my lips are closed, it turns into cool air. But all the way up to my lips, all this back part right here is all hot air. All hot air. So that's the way you want to produce a sound. Okay, so let's review. Open teeth, mom lips, firm corners, flat chin, hot air. Finally, you grab your mouthpiece, put it right dead center. You do the same process. You might get a buzz, you might not. Okay, don't worry if you don't. If you don't get a buzz, all that means is that your lips are a little bit too far apart. That's all that means. Okay? So, you get your lips too far apart. This is going to be representing my lips. Once you find that perfect buzz, that's where you want to be. That's where you want to start your buzzes every day. All day, every day. Okay? I'll show you one more time. And that's how you get your buzz. Awesome. So next up is a warm-up routine that you can use on your own. I would suggest doing this a lot before you play. It's just going to help you out. It really just does help you out. I know some of you guys might think, oh, we can skip it and just go straight to the instrument. You kind of can, but it's going to help you out a lot to spend some time on the mouthpiece. Okay, so I'm going to put the metronome to 70. If you haven't downloaded an app, you should download. There's plenty of free apps for metronome. I put it at 70. And what I want you to do is to buzz just like we did right now for 4 straight counts. You want to start right on count 1 and end on the next count 1. So this is the tempo right here, 70. I'll give you started off. You set your embouchure, put your mouthpiece on. You want to breathe around the mouthpiece like this. And then you start playing. So here we go. And 1, 2, breathe. 2, 3. And let's stop right there. So what I want to emphasize right now is the fact that when you stop your air, you want to stop it just by your willpower, really. You don't want to stop it with the tongue, because then you get this kind of sound. And we don't want that kind of abrupt stop. We want to make sure that you just keep the air inside that's left over and release it without a buzz. So let me show you one more time. I have the rest of my air in me, and then I can let it out. And then recollect more air to start again. You see, so I still have air inside of me, but the way I stop it is just by stop breathing out. That's all you have to stop doing. You just collect your air and stop breathing it out. Okay? So let's do it a couple more times. The more times you do it, the better. 2, and ready? 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, the next part of the warm-up, you're going to want to do some sirens going up to work on the strength of your embouchure. Now, how do we do this? Really, there's no real definition of how to be able to do this, but the example that I've been given, and the one that I have given out to students, is you want to think of a water hose. A water hose, when you turn it on, the water just falls out. Let's say this is the water hose. The water would just come out and fall straight down, just because gravity pulls it straight down. So what do you want to do to make it go further out? Is that you squeeze the end of it with your thumb, and it starts shooting out even faster, even more straight of a line. Okay, and that's the way that you want to treat your lips in order for you guys to get a buzz going upward to sound like this. All I'm doing is putting more pressure on my lips, still keep the air pushing, put pressure on the lips so that the buzz keeps going up higher and higher. So let's take all 4 counts to do that for ourselves. Ready? 1, 2, ready? Take all 4 counts. Ready? And 2, 3. 2, 3. Now I will tell you this. As you're trying to go up higher, what happens is that the lips start trying to stop the air from going out. So what does your air have to do? It has to fight a little harder to get outside of your lips. And that's the way that you get the buzzes going up. So I keep giving this phrase to the beginner classes at least. It's called air versus lips. They both have to be strong. They both have to be powerful in order for this to work. Okay, you can't have too strong of a lips and not enough air. You can't have all air and not enough lips. You get weird sounds. You get weird buzzes, okay? So keep pushing the air as your lips get tighter and tighter. You want to keep that laser coming out. One more time. 1, 2, ready? 2, 3. 2, 3. All right, so what do we want to do now? We want to try and keep that high buzz, okay? We try and keep the highest buzz. So wherever you stopped on the high buzz, that's where you want to be. Now, my buzz is pretty high up there, but I won't do it that high for the sake of you doing it with me. I'll keep it a little bit lower. So try and match mine. Ready? And 1, 2, ready, sustain. High buzz, ready? Two, three. Two, three. Excellent. So, what do we want to do now? We want to try and start up high and go all the way as low as you can. So, what happens is that you do the opposite. You release the lips a little bit, and then the air, you just keep pushing all the way through. Make sure the air doesn't disappear. You don't want to start high, go lower, and then have no sound at the end. We would have a lot of this issue in class. And then no sound at all. You want to keep pushing the air so the buzz keeps happening all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so let's do it in time now. 2, and ready, and take all 4 counts. Ready? Two, ready? Two, ready? Excellent. Okay, so now what we want to do is combine all these techniques and start messing around with the siren. Okay, so you start low, go up high, come back down, like so. Okay, let's try it in time. 2, and ready, and 2, ready, and 2, ready. 2, ready. So now what we're going to do is reverse it. Start up high, go down low, and finish up high. 1, 2, ready. 2, ready. 2, ready. 2, ready. Excellent. For the last part of the warm-up, what you want to do is keep on going. So we're going to have this time, and every beat, you can see the lights going on, and every beat, you're going to change direction. So you start down, go up, down, up. So down, up, and finish there. So let's run through it about 4 times. 1, 2, ready. 2, ready. 2, ready. 2, ready. 2, All right, excellent. What I want you guys to remember is that if you are at a level where you can't move that fast yet, don't worry about it. Just stay at the level that you're at. Maybe you're still at just trying to get a buzz. Maybe you can get some sirens up, maybe some sirens down. Maybe that's where you need to be at. If you're advanced, remember that these videos are from my beginners all the way up to the 8th graders. So some of you guys might be able to do some of you guys might not. Just do the best you can and try to get it right. The important part is that you get the technique correct, okay? The next video that I'll be posting up will just be the straight process of the warm-up routine. No explanation. That way you guys can just run it with me, and that'll be your warm-up for the day. And I guarantee you that even if that's all you do, you're still going to keep up your chops by doing that. Okay, of course it's going to benefit you if you pick up your instrument and actually play some notes after that, and play some exercises that I'll be posting up as well. But if you just did the buzzing, that would keep you, at least your lips still engaged, your muscle memory will come back, and you'll still be able to play when we get back to school, whenever that is. So thank you guys for watching. I miss you guys. Keep tuned for the next upcoming videos, and this is the way we're going to run it from now on. Okay, so we'll see you guys.